Cortex M-based microcontrollers is interrupt profiling. Before we can use interrupt profiling, we have to enable serial wire output. I'm using an XDS200 class debug probe, and I need to make sure that I have serial wire debug enabled with serial wire trace enabled. Once I have done that, I can launch my debug session. I go to the Tools menu. Under Hardware Trace Analyzer, I select Interrupt Profiling. Everything should be set up for me automatically. I click Start. This opens up a couple of displays. I'm going to arrange these to make them more clear. And now we can run the application. In this case, I am running the interrupts example from TivaWare. When the application is complete, or if you've run as far as you want to, click Halt, and now the data will be displayed in the views. On the one on the right-hand side, I can see the different interrupts that were taken. You can see the count for each one, as well as some information on how long they took to execute. What I find more interesting is the interrupt analyzer. I'm going to zoom out. And here you can see when an interrupt is executing and when it is pending. Let's zoom into this region here. I hold down the Alt key on my keyboard and I select an area. Let's do that again to zoom in even further. Here you can see that the interrupt tied to GPIO-C begun executing and then was preempted by B, which was in turn preempted by A. So that here you can see the execution flow, and once A had finished, then it goes back, B finishes, and returns, and C finishes. So you can see the execution flow nicely. It's great, and not only can you go in and see how long a particular instance is taking, but you can also get an idea for your average time to complete the interrupt, as well as your maximum. So in this case, you see the maximum for C is higher because it keeps getting preempted by B and A. This is a new feature that is enabled by